taking the S out to our local trails or a canyon. So I'm not sure if you guys can hear me, just the GoPro's kind of far away, so I might have to do a voiceover. But yeah, so I think it's gonna be like kind of a cool like is an S2000 still worth the money type of video. And I might do some commentary over the driving footage and some like, you know, sitting down, talking to the camera kind of stuff. But yeah, but right now we are going for a drive. We're gonna enjoy the car, have some fun early in the morning so we can avoid some traffic. And yeah, so one little rundown on what's done to the car. It's fairly stock. It's actually pretty much stock. Just an HKS dual exit exhaust, custom intake that my buddy Chris Sadowski fabricated for me. Some sticky RT660s, some nice winter tread wears. It's on a staggered setup, 225/45 and a 255/40 in the rear. And other than that, that's pretty much it. So we're gonna enjoy the drive and sit back and enjoy. He let us pass pretty quick. brakes. It's chilly up here and windy. Not because I'm driving like that, because there's boaters out here that literally take 2 lanes of the road. And I know people that like fucking die from here. Not personally, but I like cases of like bike guys dying because of boats. And there's like no bike lane. It's so dumb. Alright guys, so in continuation from the beginning of the video. So the question is the S2000 still worth the money? And that's a very subjective question. To answer, for me, in today's market, yes. And by today's market and like the pricing where I would put it is probably no more than 30 grand for like a decent low mile one is probably the limit. Anything above 30k for something low and good looking is a little bit on the high side. So I bought mine for 22k with 133,000 at the time, and it was a lot cleaner too because I got a bunch of rock chips from fun drives at the canyons and stuff. So it's all right. I'm gonna get the car resprayed maybe within a year or so. So yeah, what makes this car worth the money? I don't know. Well, I do know, but like I said, it's completely subjective. So for one, this car handles phenomenally. Like, I'm just on some sticky tires and that's it, and this thing absolutely shreds. Like, I have some RT660s on there and they're 200 tread wears, and this car just fucking hugs. The brakes are like pretty damn good. Stocks. Ooh, hang on. Okay, we're good. Yeah, the stock brakes are very, very good. The car looks amazing. But yeah, the main point of this car is it drives really, really well. And I don't mean like city driving, just cruising around town. If you're buying this car just to cruise around town and like sit down, look cool, and think it's fast, it's honestly not the car for you. This is a really driver-focused car. So, like, if you're, it's like a truck. You can buy like a, I don't know, like an off-road truck, or let's take a Jeep, like a Jeep, a Rubicon. You know what I mean? Like fully loaded with the Fox shocks, long travel, you know, screens, whatever. And you don't off-road it. You know what I mean? Like, sure, it's cool, and you look at it, oh, cool, look at that, it's a cool Jeep, you know, if you're a Jeep guy. But you don't really experience what it's meant to be, like the purpose, you know? So, same thing goes with the S. If you're not driving this car how it's meant to be driven, you honestly are just not even getting half of the car, you know? Shifter action, the pedal for fuel and tow is great, the positioning is awesome, the chassis is so commutative, Some people say these things are really like hard to drive, and honestly, that's if you don't know how to drive. And yeah, so if you know how to drive, you're competent, and you love like back roads, this car is still at 25K, solid car. Like honestly, it's still, in my opinion, very much worth it. AP1 or AP2, it's a whole nother video. But in general, these cars are great. So I'm not gonna really do a full walk around just because I have a video on that, like on my channel. If you guys want to go check it out, just go on my channel, scroll down. But yeah, so the car, SVK, right now with market value, are still worth it. But any more expensive, I don't know, it's just too much. There's a lot of options out there. The new BRZ looks freaking amazing, you know what I mean? Or just older used cars. You even get a C5, C6 Corvette for probably around 30K also. C5 obviously being a lot less. But yeah, so yeah, I'd say it's definitely worth it. And if are into just spirited driving or want to get into it, I'd say it's a great car. I will say this though, getting into the car, if you're not really experienced with rear-wheel drive and just like the front mid-engine layout of the car, it does take a little bit to get used to, just because the rear will snap on you if you don't know how to treat it. If you just had to lift off mid-corner, like it will kick out. So yeah, but like I said, I'm not doing a review on how the car handles. But yeah, definitely worth it. The car feels great, handles amazing, looks timeless. It's just so smooth, like you know what I mean? Like this car was designed in like 90 something, and it's 2022 I think right now. Oh my god, time flies. And it still looks great. Still breaks necks, people love the car. It pretty much, it's a restuffable car, wherever you're coming from trucks or whatever, most of the car guy, these things, built up a pretty good legacy, and for good reason. This car, it's great.